Hi, this is a small tutorial showcase for the Anjara Narrative Template. This template, made with blueprints, allows you to create your own narrative game by filling data tables. After installing the 5.6 version, make sure the first map loading is the title screen. If not, set it up in the project settings. The template already contains dialogues and interaction examples, but in this tutorial, we are going to make our own. The first step will be to delete all the examples in the empty map. We will first toggle the visibility of the post process, hiding it. Then we will delete the manually placed actors. Some actors and events are spawned by the data tables, so we will delete those too. The data tables that we will clear are the character dialogue and the story progress. Those are the main data tables to start creating characters and events. The data in the remaining data tables will stay untouched to simplify this tutorial. Each row of the character dialogue data table contains a structure with all the data for a specific character's lines. Here we are creating a system character which is defined in the code to show dialogues on screen without any interaction. The character structure is divided in two categories, the variables for the dialogue line and those for the choices. For this first example, we do not need choices yet. The dialogue index array defines the lines to be played during the interaction. Multiple dialogue indexes can be given for multiple interaction logic. For the system character, since it is designed to play a unique interaction, only an index is needed. The Z in that index defines how the dialogue is played. 0 means it will repeat if the character is interacted with again, and 1 means it will move to the next index. Since we only have one index, no more dialogue will play. The image index array holds the image that will be shown for each line. It is divided in two numbers. The first one defines the position and the size. The second number is a reference to the row name holding the image in the character image data table. The story progress data table defines which character to spawn for the current progress. On progress 0.0, we will specify that we want to spawn the system character at a certain location and only in a specific level. If the level is not filled, the character will spawn in any level the player is actually in. The progress reference variable defines how many dialogue index to give the spawned character and starting from which index. The final number here defines the starting index of the choices. The objectives map variable is where we can define the main objective and the rewards after each interaction, or when the main objective updates. To give the player something after the dialogue, we need to insert a specific reward by entering the character's name within our prefix. The first number defines the type of reward. 3 here means we are giving an item. The next number is the reference in the item data table. The final number defines the amount. The system dialog will now play in the empty map and give the player 1 candy. Now let's spawn another character after the system has finished talking. The dialog text can be formatted as it is shown here. Candy will be shown in bold blue, as defined in the text style data table. The new character will be spawned on progress 0.1 and will be allowed to move around the map. For this, we will just check the boolean can move. Contrarily to the system, this character has a defined mesh and animation in another data table. Here we are rewarding experience to the player by using 0 as a reference. Each new reward has to be separated by a /. To specify that we want the game to progress after the interaction with the system character, we need to change the Z of the corresponding dialogue index with 3. As you can see, the new character is spawned correctly and the experience is increasing. The dialogue here is set to repeat and can be used to level up. Now let's add some choices. I'll add a new dialogue line for the system asking the player if they are ready. The dialogue index has to be updated on Y to define the final line. Then we will set a number of choice for that specific line in the choice number. The index here should be the same as the dialogue line. We will do the same for the image and the name index for that new line. The choice element array is all the single choices that can be shown to the player. There are 3 types of choices, but here we will only use the normal type, which is defined by adding an n prefix, followed by a /. For each choice, there is an answer dialogue line, an image, and a name. Each choice can also have a reward or trigger an action. Rewards are using the same logic as before. Now you can see our choices in action. If you need more information on how to use the template, please check the documentation. The Anjara Narrative Template is available on Fab. Thank you for watching and see you next time.